Hi guys, in this video I'll show you how to parse the date in your Ionic 5 app. In my last video I showed you how we can get the input from user along with the date input. When we select the date, we can see the date is getting displayed here in the format. For that you just need to select the Ion input and specify the type as date time local. Now in this video I'll show you how to extract the extract the elements of the user selected date. Like if you want the year or the month or the date from the user selected date, I'll show you how to do that. Okay. uh, to do that, actually we need to know when the user will be selecting the date, right? For that I will be using a event using ion change, which is emitted when the value is changed. Okay, so let's declare ion change. Whenever you're declaring a events, you should enclose them in parentheses. Okay, so I'll just define a function named date changed, and I'll go to TypeScript and I'll just define the function here. And we need to declare this ng model as a variable here. Okay, and define it as a string. So to check it, so I'll just put a console log which displays whenever user selected the string. Okay, let me put selected date is this dot input value. Let me save it and app will reload itself. As you can see, compiled successfully. So when I select the date, you can see the date is selecting here. And if I go to dev tools, you can see the selected date is so and so, which you can see the format also, which is UTC format. I'll show you in a minute how we can utilize that UTC format. Okay. uh, okay this is a string. Okay, so whatever the value we're getting it into string. To parse it, we need to change into the date object, which is available in JavaScript. To do that, let me declare a variable. Let d equal to new date, and I'll pass this variable to it, and I'll just print it again using console line. Let me see if how the data object will look like as a string actually. So let me just put it as string, and whenever I selected the date, you can see it is saying Friday, July 2nd with Irish Standard Time, because which is good. So the date object is doing something. Okay, it is just converting the string into date, right? So if you wanna extract year, month and date and time with it, we can just simply use let me say year is, let me go there and use there is a method called get full year, which will give me the, these are all methods which available on a data object. Okay, so we can just directly use them. So I'll just put another one, date time, sorry, hour is, get hours. Okay, so when I reload it again and when I select the date, we can see the year is 2021, hour is 19, which you can see it here. Currently it's 1950, right? So there are other uh, methods which we can utilize, like there is like month, which is used to get month, and seconds. There is a date one also. Let me see. There is a day, you can get the day and everything. Okay, you can directly use it. Okay, this is always good, but as long as you are using the type as date time local. So sometimes you don't need time, you just need to get the date alone, right? You just time is redundant. So in that case, if you use type d date, which you can select the date itself. Let's say date, let me select July 3, and if I do that, it is coming as the July 2021, which is good. By default the time is specified as 01. Let me actually print few more, like a month is d dot get month console log days d dot get day, or date. Actually day is more like it. Let me go with Friday July 2nd. You can see here actually the selected date here, it is 7th, but here the month is specified as 6. That might be something related to the library or some other thing, but I want to display it as a 6. Okay, so the more flexible way to do this, instead of using predefined object, you can just split the string, right? So let me start with the datetime local. So when I do this, you will get this one, right? This is the date, and we can split the string with a t as a splitting token. If I actually let v equal to self dot input val, sorry, not self, okay, that's this dot input val dot split by t. Okay, if you do that and just try to print the v, sorry, and print the v, you can see the date and time will be separated. Okay, you can see it is came as array, and the 0th element will be date and the first element will be time. So what we'll do is we'll further split it. Let d equal to this, sorry, v dot v of 0 dot split. We'll just split it with the separator is minus here, so we'll just split with that one, and let t equal to v of 1, and I'll split with the column, right? So then I'll just send it to the console using, here is, let me d of 0, here is d of 0, right? So the first element will be here and the month will be d of 1. date is df2, and for the time and hours, let me put as hours is, let me t of 0. Okay, once I did that and reload it, hopefully I'll be getting all of those. As you can see, 2027 2 and 9 19, right? Date is 2, current date is 2, obviously date is 2. Okay, so when I change into date only, I don't need teeth element, right? And I don't need to split with the t, so I'll just split with this one because that time is not available. So let me just specify it as a d, and I'll just remove the t here. If I reload it again and select the 2, so we're getting 22, 7 and 2, where before we're getting 6. So this splitting method actually with string offers more flexibility. Instead of predefined objects, predefined methods comes with the data object. Okay, so I tend to more use this one instead of object, data object. Another thing I noticed is so whenever let me just do this. So before we did this, right? So JavaScript obviously has two strings, so that is also valid initialization. This is also valid initialization, right? So there is a bit difference. I don't want to get into that one, but if you define the input value, the variable, as a string, and this will throw an error. Oh, something about no overload matches this call or something. So what you need to do is you need to use string. That's one thing I just noticed today. For some reason it will. Okay, I think that concludes this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.